rooftop that I could see you, and now I can see you even better. I can almost reach you. Don't try, you'll fall off the balcony if you try to, but we're really closer now, so that's good. That's a benefit to being on a giant crane. So, you know, we are here in Scotland, but I know that there are people who traveled a really long and so I want to thank anyone who got in a car or got on a train or got in a plane and traveled to be here today. You know, the thing that we all have in common, regardless of where we came from to get to the show tonight, or, you know, what language we grew up speaking, or our backgrounds, our hobbies, all these things could be different. But the one thing that connects us, the one thing we have in common for sure, is that when we experience great pain or great joy, the people in this room turn to music, and that's why we're all here tonight. And that's what we're one thing that hits me really hard about knowing you and about talking to you and about hearing your stories and looking into your eyes and having you be a huge part of my life is it occurs to me how very difficult it is to be happy in 2015 and how we all want it so badly. And we want to be happy all the time, but it's just unrealistic to think that we could be when every day we can go online and see the highlight reel of someone else's life, but we only see the behind the scenes of our life. When we wake up, we look in the mirror and we're like, I'm looking excellent. You know, and we compare ourselves, and that's natural. It's human nature to compare ourselves to other people or other scenarios, or maybe my life should be like this instead of like that. And it's really easy to get confused about what matters. And it's even more easy to get confused about who we actually are. So I guess right now what I'd like to do is to take a moment to remind you of what you are and what you are not. Okay, Glasgow? You are not somebody else's opinion of you. You are not damaged goods if you've made a few mistakes in your life. You are not going nowhere just because you haven't gotten where you want to go yet. All right, now I want to talk about what you are. You are your own definition of beautiful and worthwhile, and no one else's definition. You are smarter, wiser, and stronger because you took the risks that it took to make mistakes in your life. But not least, you are a person who is probably going through a lot at this very moment, but instead of wallowing in it, you got up, got dressed, and went to a concert, and we're all having the best time ever on a Tuesday night. That's what you are. And I think that sometimes we get confused because we think that things are supposed to be perfect all the time, or we're supposed to feel perfect or act perfect all the time. That's not the case. I don't think that's the case. I think sometimes you get credit for just showing up, getting on with things, getting out of bed in the morning, going to school, going to work. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do have to keep going. And I think sometimes we can get confused and think that because we have ghosts, or because we have scars, or because we've walked through a bunch of rainstorms, that makes us damaged or less than other people. But I think that those things that I just mentioned don't make you damaged. I think that walking through a bunch of rainstorms actually makes you clean.